So, today is the GameStop PS5 restock at GameStop. There's no Xbox there. That was earlier this week and also in stores yesterday. This is online. It'll happen online only. I put the links in the chat, and they're at the top of the chat. They're also in the description. A little bit easier to get to the description these days on the PC versus the mobile. But either way, you have all the links, and we are live. I'm looking at this bundle right now, and it's $743.97. How's everybody doing? Great to see you in the chat. I am going to tweet this out soon, and we'll see a lot more people join at that time. But rest assured, if you missed the Target restock this morning, this is going to be super easy. In fact, that's what my tweet will say. Super easy. PS5 restock. There we go. So the reason I put my handle in there, even though you're probably already following me, if people retweet this, that new person might not be following me. So that's why I do it. What time is going to be available? Usually at 11 Eastern, but GameStop is known to be a little bit late. I've had people like curse me off in direct messages saying, "Oh, you said it was going to be at X time," and that was a scheduled time, and it was one of their most late restocks. This is like fall of last year, maybe late summer, and it was like a half hour late. So they're a little bit tardy sometimes, but usually they've been on time recently. If you see sold out on Amazon, that's because it's not in stock yet. It's sold out everywhere. Here's the link to, so that's the link to the restock. Already shows sold out. So if you read this, I'm just going to spam people with this when they ask questions. If you read this, it's all the information in there, including some tips about, let's see, I had it in there for Target, but it'll say sold out. Oh, yep, there it is. It'll say sold out until 11 a.m. Eastern, unless GameStop is late, which it often is. So that's why you're seeing that. So everything you need right here on theshortcut.com. Link is in the chat. I will help you as much as I can. But yeah. It's funny, I start out writing things, and eventually this how to buy it will say guide, because I'll run out of characters, and I'll have to trim everything back. But, okay. Let's see. Requires arrow. Requires this Power Up Pro membership. I need this YouTube in there. This YouTube thing, so more people join us. Otherwise, it's going to be a little bit boring. All right. record button. And I need to fit in the actual link. Hey, Samuel, how you doing? Good to see everybody. Fingers crossed. Best of luck, says King Memo. Samuel says PS5 from Walmart should show up tomorrow. Thanks to you. Oh, good. I thought you were telling me there's a restock tomorrow. I'm like, not on the weekends. But what you're saying is last Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern last Thursday, when I was in LA enjoying myself, and now I'm in bitter cold New York City. The Walmart restock was very successful. I don't know how many thousands of people got the PS5 disc, but it paled, the PS5 digital and Xbox paled in comparison to the disc version. It was definitely thousands. So I was pleased with the results. Again, that's not a monetary comment. That's more of because I get $0 for consoles. It's more just happy to see people get that many from my links. So it makes it all worth it. So let's see. New giveaway coming soon, just not yet. People do tell me that daily. Most people are very nice. Not everybody, but most people. All right, not the giveaway. So I appreciate that. Thank you. All right. Guide. I told you I would have to say guide. I gotta hurry up because I want to get this out 30 minutes in advance. Okay. Super easy. PS5 restock. Got 9 characters to get rid of. 8 characters now. Okay. I know what to do. I'll take this out. Okay. Live stream is now one word. Okay. Oh, that's perfect. Good. And with 4 minutes to spare. It's online only. Again, I'm trying to actually all the info. So all the info is on this page right here. It's theshortcut.com. That's my website now. Yeah, I really hope it's super easy because I'm promising that to people. Oops. But nah, it's going to be easy because so many people are turned off from the bundles that you're going to have a really, really good shot at it. Okay. Almost ready to tweet this, and then I'll go back to this page and we're going to watch it for the next 30 minutes. And I'll tell you exactly when it's in stock. So that's going to be good. I wish Twitter copied over emojis. But when you copy and paste them from a tweet that's already out there, it doesn't seem to do that. Okay. I got 1 minute until I'm tweeting that out. And hopefully. Let's see. Okay. All right. So that's a great question. Do you need a GameStop paid membership? It's $15, and you do get incentives for it that kind of make it worth it compared to all the others, which I hate. But you may not need it after an hour. Do you want to risk that? Do you really want the console versus saving $15 and getting those perks? Really up to you. I want to tweet this out ASAP. Nope. Continue. Come on. Wow, I've never seen it take this long. Great. Let's see, that just got announced, the new Samsung phone. Apparently the link just doesn't want to work. Ah, there it is. Okay, good. Brownlee. There we go. Okay. I think I have everything in there. Great. All right. So, yeah, it's been a while. Hey, Pink Telephone, I recognize your name, and it has been a while. So this is the thing that I'm focusing on right now. It's a Samsung Galaxy S22 reveal. Hopefully that link works. It does. All right. So if you click on that, that is something where I am trying to promote that on the side as both an information thing and then there's an affiliate link in there. You don't have to do anything. Oh, did this not send? All right, let's see. Guess it didn't. Nope, I guess it isn't. All right. Thought I hit go. Your tweet was sent. All right, there we go. Well, it's like 2 minutes late now, but that's fine. Yeah, Walmart Plus is actually pretty good, I will say. Target doesn't really have a barrier to entry, which is good, both good and bad. So that makes it difficult. Yeah, the Halo Infinite stuff, I got some news coming soon, eventually. Stay tuned for that. But yeah, that's going to be something that everybody wants. Yeah, Target does cancel a lot of orders, and they also take a lot of orders. So the percentage is pretty low on all these. I'd say it's like 3% that get canceled. But when you have like the stock the size of what Walmart has, it seems like a lot of people, it seems like a higher percentage than it actually is. So I would, if I polled people, I'd be willing to guess if they've gone through that and had a cancellation or a delay, they would say, oh, it's like 50% of people get canceled on, which I'm sure it feels like that, but it just, they have so much inventory, it feels like a lot. I really wanted a PS5 before Horizon comes out, and my birthday is on February 5th. Well, Nicholas, if you get this restock, which I think it'll be easy to get, you'll have a fine time. Give me a second. All right. Sorry about that. I had to, the giveaways that I did last time, some of them are still being mailed out, and I needed to take care of that. Sorry about the muting of my microphone there. Hopefully that wasn't too confusing for a lot of people. So, this is good. This is, hopefully we see a lot of people have success today at GameStop. Again, it's a PS5 restock. at GameStop. So I think it'll be fine. Where's the link? Link is at the top of the chat. It's also in the description. But I'll give you the link again. GameStop. It's also in the tweet. There's a lot of places where this link is. But here it is. So the link is right there. Boom. Click that to your heart's content, and you will have, it'll open to, dun, 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 dun. There we go. This is the bundle. The bundle includes 2 controllers, one being red. That's going to be your primary controller. Even the white one that comes in the box, psh, that's the extra controller now, right? Who's going to use the non-red one? Unless you want to like keep the red one pristine, but I like to use them as tools. Call of Duty Vanguard. That's the first thing in there. That's a game worth $60. It was $40 on sale. Hey, Ignis. How you doing, buddy? Thank you for the €5. He says, the GOAT, good luck on the GameStop restock, which I'm highly confident we're going to see a lot of people walk away with a console that need it, mostly because people are turned off from these bundles, which is, makes it easier for actually people who want it. The Target one was very popular today because it wasn't a bundle. So there's a lot fewer people needing this console, and I'm okay with that because it's a bundle. Okay, it goes to true gamers. So what else is in the bundle? PlayStation Plus. Now, I've said this before. I said it earlier that you can get PlayStation Plus for a lot cheaper, but this is the literal cost of having to get a bundle. Is you can get it here for about $36.50. It's technically $60 for the year of PlayStation Plus, and that's what GameStop is going to charge you. So you do miss out. That's probably the one negative of this this restock. So if I go to the shortcut and I go down to this PlayStation Plus discount, you can get it about 50% off. Depends on how you add it up, but definitely updated that. I checked it out. $36.99. So that's how much you'll be spending. MSRP is $60. So that's the only thing that's really being inflated in price. Call of Duty was $40. That was during Black Friday. So now it's $60. That's it. Everything else is MSRP, and you can't find a deal for it. So it's still a decent deal. I know a lot of people don't like bundles, but Pink Telephone is right. Scalpers don't like bundles, and that's the most important thing. They don't want the extra cost. Like, how are they going to sell a copy of Spider-Man if that's in the bundle? Or how are they going to sell a copy of Call of Duty? They have to find someone very specific. So if you like Call of Duty, it's a lot easier to get this bundle. It is $743. Yeah. Yeah, this one is not an in-store restock. It is happening online today. And it's happening. Yeah, I've heard... Oops, that's the Aniba one. You have to use the discount code. I'll get it for you. It's right on this page here. Plus January. That's what it is. So that's the discount code for the Aniba link. And then if I go there, I plug that in, do buy now. Boom. On mobile, it's pink, or no, a yellow triangle. Apply that. I already have one in there because I test it out all the time to see if it's still live. $36.95. Because Aniba is based in Europe, the price does fluctuate from time to time by pennies. So I said $36.99 in right here. It constantly fluctuates. So you'll get it for cheaper than you will for this. You can actually stack 3 years of this. So you can get 2 more if you really wanted to. And it's at a good price, so not a terrible idea. especially if they raise the price down the line, which I think they're going to do for Xbox Game Pass. So there is a Game Pass. Let's say there it is. There's a Game Pass $27 version. I think it's $26.50. That's the one that has 50 cents on it. And it's usually $45 for 3 months. So definitely take a look at that. A lot of people don't like the bundles. That's okay. That means it's going to be pretty much a lock for you to get this console today. So that's good news. So there it is. There's the console. It's actually, if you haven't played Call of Duty, this version of it, and you would play it, it's actually a decent pickup for the rest of the bundle, except for PlayStation Plus is a little bit inflated compared to what you can get from Aniva. That's it. Thanks for the $4.99, Alaskan Boy. Wish I could take part in the sale. GameStop unfortunately doesn't ship to Alaska. I did mention that, and it's just like, it bewilders me that, you know, they can't ship there. I guess it's more expensive, but they have stores in Alaska. I guess it's cheaper to ship to one location, one or a couple centralized stores, but there's definitely GameStop stores in Alaska. So you would think they would just go the extra mile, literally extra mile, and do that. So they don't do Hawaii, they don't do Puerto Rico, just continental United States. Which, all right. So I'm sorry, but thanks for the 5, by the way. Like, you're not even going to get the console on this one, but you gave $5 anyway, and I appreciate that. We got 239 people in the chat. Give this a like if you can. I am super excited because, all right, first I got this new hero graphic for the restocks. So let's see, transition that over. There we go. And it looks pretty great. This is right before Christmas I took this. There was a big line in outside of GameStop. You can see people in the background, little food truck right there. Early in the morning. And yeah, shot turned out great. It's my new lead photo for the PlayStation 5 restock stuff. And then this is kind of the fast info. It'll say sold out until 11 a.m. Eastern, which is 15 minutes now. Boom, boom, 15 minutes. Unless GameStop is late, which they often are. They've been late by a minute or two recently. One time they were a half hour late and people were cursing me out. Thanks, everybody. What's included? Again, you kind of took you through that. The gift card's $50. That's the only thing that's like, I had to zoom in to really get that info. So, streaming on the walkthrough on YouTube. You're currently here, so congratulations. Just ignore that part. These are all the stores, and there was a Target restock today, January 21st, so I got that updated. It was at 7:43 a.m., which means it was 4:43 a.m. Pacific time, so that's rough, but hopefully some people got it. There's less competition because at Target, you're ordering online just like you do at GameStop, but unlike GameStop, you're not getting it shipped to your home. You're picking up at Target stores. And you're basically fighting it out with your neighbors to get the PS5. So this is the how-to stuff. This is for paid members. So if you are not a paid member at the shortcut, you won't be able to access this. There is a free trial somewhere, but I will give you, since you're here, since you're clicking on my links, you're contributing. So you'll see this if you're like not logged in, it'll cut off. But It's like kind of a how-to guide, especially at Walmart. I really am happy with how Walmart like turned out the step-by-step directions. But yep, that'll give you info if you are a subscriber to the shortcut. So I'm trying to like piecemeal it out. Like, here's some info. You get more info if you're a subscriber. It's just people who support me, and because now I don't have a full-time job anymore. Well, this is my full-time job. All right, let's go back to this. I'm going to put that link in there. It's at the top of the chat. Rick says, man, I'm glad I got one in October. You know what? I don't blame you. So, Rick, good comments. Thank you for participating. PS5 GameStop link is going in the chat. Let's see. Can I set a delivery date with GameStop? I'll be out of town for the week. You can't. It just arrives. They're bad at tracking things too. So, Target sold out in 10 minutes. Yeah. You know, and some people didn't even see it in stock at their location. It was a very small drop. Is it the digital version? Luckily, it's the disc version. I don't suggest the digital version because you can't buy games from Amazon, Walmart, etc. on disc, and those tend to be the cheaper ones. They are cheaper in the end. All right, is it bundle only? Correct. It is only a bundle for this GameStop PS5 restock. You see the bundle before you. That is the bundle you'll get. So, all right. Let's see. All right. We have about like 200 plus people in the chat. Please give this a like. I will tweet it out one more time so more people join us. But this is going well. And because it's bundled, it's not as popular as GameStop, but that's okay. You're more guaranteed to get it. Do I need to have GameStop Pro to get the PS5? For the first half hour, you do. So, I would get that. Let's see. Yep. This is the link to get that membership. I'm so confused, LOL. Oh, that's why you're here. Because I can help you. Any tips? Okay, I'll walk you through it. You're going to refresh this page, not right away, because GameStop will ban you outright if you refresh too much. So that's kind of why you're here as well. You're watching me say, oh, the add to cart button is live. I'll take the fall if GameStop bans me. They haven't done it yet, and I have a feeling I can ask them very kindly to be like, hey, I help out thousands of people every week get a PS5. Can you unban me? Should have some sway, right? There should be some perks to this. So, I will refresh. I'll let you know when it's live. It should be at 11. Sometimes it's a couple minutes after. But I wouldn't refresh too much before. All right. Alejandro, I've been trying to get for 6 months to get a PS5. You've been trying 6 months. That's actually better than some other people who've been trying like for a year, but it's still a long time. So I feel your pain. You'll get this thing today if you're a GameStop Pro member, and you go to this link to go get that console. Alejandro, I want to see you. Thank you for the $199, by the way, but I want to see you get this console because you should. And get the Pro membership right there. So those are the steps. Get the Pro membership. Tap that link to get the PS5 disc bundle. How much is the bundle? It's right before you right here. $743. All this information is on theshortcut.com. That's my website. Has a lot of tips in there. So there you go. All right. There we go. We're now at 8 minutes. 8 minutes left. Yep, Kareem has a really, really good point. And GameStop kind of misleads on this, or they used to. So if you buy a Pro membership now, you'll still be able to get the console. The problem is they used to put in a little disclaimer that you needed it by midnight the night prior. That was never really true. You could always sign up, have your account activated right away, and get it. So that red DualSense controller is it's a nice looking controller. I will say that. In fact, let's see. Oh, what do you know? I have a DualSense controller myself. That's red. All right. I got this at Best Buy. One of my tips is shop open box at Best Buy. I just took the sticker off there. I shopped at Best Buy and got a lot of open box stuff, so I got it for a good discount. So, yeah. They resealed that pretty nicely. Oh, Alejandro, thanks for the $1.99 again. I am a Pro member, so thank God. Hope's up for me. Absolutely, it should be. So, all you need to do is go to that link at the top, pinned to the top of the chat. But also, it is. I'm gonna put it, spam it in the. Yeah, they came out with new colors, which at the end of this, I will unbox the 3 new colors that are currently available for. I think there's purple, there's blue, there's like a light blue. It's probably my favorite. And then there's I think a pink one. And then there's that red one, the white one, black one. The red, white, and black have already released. What if I'm not a Pro member? Do I have a chance? You're risking it because they usually limit it to an hour for Pro members. Oh, they took the page down. Okay, that's either a good thing or a bad thing. Right when it was about to happen. So that means maybe they're preparing, but it is a bundle-only royalty prints. Yeah, I would, for the first hour they limit to Pro. PS5 has not lasted very long in stock. This may be different. We're kind of in the long tail of things. Okay, let's see. Can't believe I took that down. All right, I'm gonna have to. I have 4 minutes to figure this out for everybody, because link is definitely not working. They've, messed with this before. All right. Yeah, why make it difficult indeed? All right. I have 6 monitors, so despite having this up on this monitor, I'm trying to look into the situation. And it definitely says sorry not found, which usually happens like 3 hours before, and then it comes live. I don't know why they took the page down here, unless they mess up the URL, which I will try to find a new one. This is what I kind of warned about. GameStop's not always thorough. I do appreciate the bundle sometimes when it's a decent bundle. This is a pretty good bundle, because it goes to real gamers. But the the tracking that GameStop does, or lack thereof, they don't really do it very well. Yeah, Pink Telephone's got it right. Advice, don't refresh too early. So I will do the refreshing for you. So far, GameStop has not said anything publicly or privately. But I am trying to reach out to see what the heck is going on. All right. Let me figure that out. Yeah, good. Yikes, I've been refreshing. Yep, don't do that. Not yet. Okay. Sorry, could not find. So I'm not going to tweet this out unless it's actually live. That is my stated goal, is not to tell people to go somewhere where it's not actually a restock. I think it'll pan out. It's going to be easy to get. Okay. Plazi, thank you for the $1 super chat. I really appreciate that. You didn't have a comment, but happy to answer any comment that you have now. Okay. Look at this. Let's see. Is it back? It is back. Yes. The add to cart button's not live yet, but that link is back. So we are we're a couple seconds out. I want to make sure the add to cart button is actually live. It is not live yet. Come on. Yeah, now the waiting does begin. Like I said, they're always a minute or two late. So, what's in my cart? That I shall investigate. But also, I shall refresh for you. I would give it a tempo of once every 30 seconds to once every minute, but I'm going to do it more. So that way, if there's a technical issue on my end, then you'll still see it by doing it every minute, but you won't risk being banned. I will. So that's the game plan. It says sold out still. Okay. Which again is natural, and that's why I put that on theshortcut.com. Anybody who wants to subscribe to it, you can do it paid or free. I appreciate the paid ones, but I also appreciate the free ones, because having that connection to you besides just Twitter is really just valuable for me as a tech journalist. So, and that Samsung Galaxy S22 will be a big review for me once that goes live. So, signing up for theshortcut.com will help me. All right. I am not surprised at this at all. Oh, GameStop. Where are you at? Oh, do we have it? No, someone has access denied. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, all right. Is that going to stick around? Is that going to stick around? It is. All right. It is time. Yeah. All right. Good. So that tweet is out there now. And if, again, which Pro do we have to choose? Do the $15 one. There's a $15 Power Rewards Pro membership, and then there's a $20 one. The $20 one, the only difference is Game Informer, which is a magazine. Digital edition is a little bit cheaper. Print edition, as you can imagine, is $20 for the year. That's a little more expensive. That's the only difference between the two. Yeah, so it's not popping up for you. I have a feeling some people said that they saw the add to cart button like 30 seconds before I did. So you may have an easier time with that. You may see a varying of, like, some people see it sooner than others. Good. I'm glad it got through for you. There's a lot of people having success. This is awesome. Good. Danny, congratulations are already getting one. And thanks for coming back. Got one, says Zach. Took a few tries. Thank you. Thanks for letting me know. Good intel. This is good. This is awesome. Got one. There's a lot of people getting it, which is great. Confirmation email is coming. If you don't get the confirmation email right away, it's not really a problem. Something I always see. People go to their order status on the website, and it's not there. It's never there. So it's very, very normal for that to happen. So some people don't like the bundle. Like, I just posted this. If you can give this a like, that would help. L. Thorson, got it for my friend. Thank you so much. Thank you for the $2. I appreciate that super chat. I will read out all super chats. I'll read out regular chats too, but sometimes it's easier to see those highlighted chats. So thank you, L. Thorson, for the 2. All of that goes to giveaways. And this is the tweet that you can like. So congratulations to everybody who just copped from the PS5 restock at GameStop online. Again, the link is pinned to the top of the chat, but I'll keep putting it in case new people are joining the live stream. Won't let you add to cart. You could try a different device. So if you're trying on your phone, try a computer. If you're trying on a computer, try on a phone. So that's it. That usually does the trick. Here's one more trick. If you're having trouble adding to cart, log out of your Power Rewards Pro membership account and log back in. That usually works, so really try that. Brad says, why the heck did I just drop $800? It's a good bundle at least, and these are going to be things you're going to want to add an extra controller eventually. Jed Ted says, I clicked add to cart, but nothing loads after checking I'm a robot. Oh, so if I do that, and I check this, I see like these little circles. Okay. I had like an old thing in there. So this is what you should see. You should see added to cart, and then you go to view cart, not keep shopping. You can add a plan if you want, but you don't really need to. And that's what you should be brought to. Again, log out and log in if you're having trouble. More super chats. Thank you. Gene says, bundles are the only way to go. Way easier. Matt knows what he's talking about. I love that you appreciate the bundles. Like, I appreciate it because I like seeing real people get the console in the end. And that's exactly what happens with the bundles. And I recognized that early on, back in the fall, when everything was at, like, it's, like, the height of popularity. Bundles were the only way to get the console not very easily, but it was still hard. Now it's very easy. So a lot of people are going to have a good time with this. This is good. Thank you for the 5, by the way, Gene. Robbie Nelson, thank you for the 5. You said, I got it with an exclamation point, which is awesome. Robbie, congratulations on getting this thing, the PS5. That's awesome. GameStop last night said more Halo Xboxes are coming. Awesome. Ari, thank you for the $199 and that excellent news. Yeah, there are multiple retailers that just have Halo Xboxes stored away. And I'm really psyched about that. So stay tuned for that news. I have some concrete info for you. I just not allowed to share it yet. So, yeah. But yeah, stay tuned. Stay tuned. All right. What else? What else? Oh, more super chats. Stacy K. Hi, Matt. I love that you paid $5 to say hi, Matt. Stacy K is always here. Always rooting people on. And Stacy, I appreciate that. A lot of people are going to get this bundle for the PS5. And I'm all about it. Because this should be the easiest restock of probably the last year. Again, a lot of people have, that demand has fallen because a lot of people got it during Christmas. Because people aren't focused on Christmas anymore. Like, not as many people are going to try. And it's a bundle. A lot of people who've held out this long have held out because they want it for MSRP, which I don't blame you, but those people are going to be the ones that didn't get it in the fall because they didn't choose a bundle. Stefan Graffer, thanks for the 5. You didn't have a comment, but I appreciate the $5 nonetheless. That will go to giveaways. I give away a PS5 usually once a month, sometimes multiple PS5s. So that money goes to, all Super Chat money goes to that. And I'll have another giveaway. Actually, the phone call I took, where I had to mute my mic for like 3 or 4 minutes, apologies. That was earlier. It's because I had to relay some info for the shipping of the last giveaway. So this is the controller that you're going to get in this bundle. Pretty cool. It's actually one of the better colors that you can get. Let's see. And I highly, highly, highly suggest getting this bundle if you really want a PS5. Again, yeah, a lot of people saying I got it, which is great. So, yeah, that's the link right there. sitting in my cart. I'm going to remove it from my cart so other people have a chance. But as long as you don't hate Call of Duty, or if you're willing to try it, it's a decent bundle. E. Scott Hennis, I got it. Thank you very much for the 5, E. Scott. Scotty, congratulations. That is awesome news for you and everybody who's getting it. That's awesome. Just secured my second PS5. This is super chat from Paul. Paul, thank you very much for the 5. Just secured my second PS5 for the little brother. That's nice. This is the second time I've tried doing this with you, and the second time it worked. We both thank you. Awesome. Congratulations, Paul, and congratulations to your brother as well. Thank you for the thanks from both of you. Thank you for the 5 in the super chat. And that's awesome. It proves that, like, having a visual, because I was doing it on Twitter. I was doing it on Tech Radar at the time when I worked at Tech Radar. And I was doing it, you know, and not enough people were getting the console because, like, there was no auto notification system. So I moved to Twitter. And then Twitter was good, and I got a lot of people consoles, but I couldn't properly explain everything in a tweet. And if I tweeted too much, the notifications would come raining down, and people were like, hey, can you knock that off? So I was kind of limited. So I'm like, all right, I want notifications on Twitter, but I want to illustrate how to get this on YouTube. And I started at, like, last year in what? I started the Restock stuff on Twitter in February 16th. But I did this YouTube stuff in, like, April-ish. And I had 59 subscribers. Not 59,000. Not 5,900. 59. So, the fact that I'm at 83,000 subscribers, it's pretty good. Wes, thank you for the super chat. Wes gave $5 and said, got one for a friend. Like, almost exclusively, everybody's getting it for a friend these days because they know what to do. That's why they're following me, and they're getting it for somebody else, which is awesome. Wes says, got one for a friend. This is the 4th I've gotten since launch. Thank you for all your work. So there's so many, like, people become the go-to, or the goat-to. That's right. But they become that friend that helps out everybody, that greatest of all time friend. So congratulations, Wes. Thank you for the $5 super chat. That's awesome. It's great news to see. Yeah, spam that add to cart button if it's not working for you. Try logging out and logging in if that becomes a problem. There's some people who are like this person, which I don't blame them because, like, they were trying to, like, see it in their cart. Didn't order but had to check. Very easy. Like, when that person removes it from their cart, it goes back in the inventory. Or if they wait too long, it'll be had by someone else. Be careful of scams. Never fall for a scam. No one's going to sell you a console on Twitter. Just don't do it. Doing the Lord's work, yes. Jed Ted said, just completed my order. Thank you so much for this service. Jed Ted, happy to see you get a console. Thank you for the 5, by the way, the $5 super chat. All of that money goes back into giveaways, and I will do a giveaway for February. So that's coming up. I may do one, 21st? I may do one in January. But that, that's where the super chat money goes. So, I'll try to. I don't have scissors on me. But this is controller that you'll be getting. Oops. With this wow, it's really stuck in there. I just don't want to harm the box, because if I give this away, I had to take photos of it, but I'm definitely destroying the box. Okay, I had to mute there because I was fumbling with the box. But this I got from Best Buy, open box, so it was a little bit cheaper than the $75. I try to save as much money, and that's what the entire goal of the shortcut is. If you subscribe to the shortcut.com, free or paid, I will really appreciate it. Doesn't matter, free or paid. Come one, come all. That really helps. So, like, tips like that, shopping open box, save yourself, like, $10, $15 per controller. Pretty good deal. Because there's a lot of returns after the holidays. So this is the controller that you're going to get. So, congratulations to everybody who just got a console. This is it's a nice color. So subscribe to the shortcut.com. Super chats are great, and I'm going to read out a couple more of them. Kevin with a $10 super chat. That's the highest super chat I've gotten today. Kevin, thank you you have a thank you sticker. Very cute. I appreciate that, and congratulations. Sounds like you got one, which will be awesome news. And these are the two controllers you're going to get in the box. Congratulations, Kevin. Thank you for the 10. Thank you for the $10 super chat. Ronald with a $5 super chat says, I got it. Finally, after losing my PS4 to lightning last summer. Ooh, that's rough. Hope the other things weren't damaged. And now you have the proper replacement. Thank you. Keep trying. Shopping cart acting strange. Yeah, and that'll happen. I'm glad it went through for you finally. So I'm going to refresh. Ooh. Is it already out? That'd be fast. It's faster than I expected. Alejandro said it got it after 6 months. Let's say E. Scott Hennis, thank you for the 5. You didn't have a comment, but I'm sure you're super appreciative. Appreciating it. Let's say appreciative. Alejandro, I finally got mine. Yay! After 6 months, finally. Alejandro, thank you for the $1.99. I really appreciate that. It's multiple super chats. Chris, Applegate. Matt, didn't buy today, but huge thanks for the Xbox Series X I scored in November. Oh, thanks for circling back, and thank you for the 5, Chris. Massive thanks for yesterday's Best Buy notice. Scored an NVIDIA 3090. So I've been really after, like, the past 3 drops for the GPUs, so they're graphics cards that fit in the computer. Very hard to come by, even harder than PS5 currently. Very hard to come by. Congratulations on getting that, Chris. And thank you for the 5. Because, like, I don't make any money off of, like, the hot items, because no affiliate is going to cut you in on some PS5s. I don't say none of them do, but some of them don't. Because they're going to sell out in 3 minutes anyway. So, GameStop is one where I get stuff from the bundle, but not the console, which is the biggest part of it. So, I appreciate the $5. So, Chris, that's awesome of you, because those GPUs are hard to come by. 3080 is the hardest, 3090 is next hardest, 3070 is hard, 3060 is a little bit easier, but still hard. Yep, so subscribe to the shortcut. That'll help me. A lot of people getting it. Like today was a success with Target earlier, and then now this GameStop restock. Yeah, it sold out a little bit sooner than I expected. So subscribe to the shortcut. If you go there as like someone who's not a member yet, this is what it'll look like. You can type in your email, or you can let me read it first. And then I have news. I'm trying to build out a brand new website. I worked for Tech Radar previously. I'm going to do some completely different stuff than I did on Tech Radar. Yeah, don't shop at StockX anymore. I have to update that because it's become so easy that you shouldn't shop at StockX. Got it. Thanks. Giveaway coming soon. I think the old giveaway pops up when you type in !giveaway. Stay tuned. Turn on notifications. I'll have that. It'll probably be exclusive to people who have notifications on. But this is the website. Stick your email in there. Get you some PS5 restock information if you haven't gotten it yet. Stephnographer, thanks for another super chat. Thanks for the 5. Got it early when this first started today. Much appreciated, my friend. No issues, smooth. Thank you. Steven Graffer. Steven O'Graffer. Thank you. I was like, Stephnographer? Stephen O'Graffer? No. I didn't. I know Steven spelled that way. I didn't. The merger of the word, I thought it was. Sorry. And I did it again. As you were giving me a super chat. Thank you for allowing. We had a guy in high school that was part of, I played the drums in band, and his name was Steven, but he spelled it that way, I believe. And he got offended because someone called him, like, Stefan or something. I forget what happened. But anyways, I know that could be a touchy subject because it's such like a totally not your name. It's not Steven, which is a cool name. Not that the other one's not a bad name, but if you go by one. So, sorry for that. Thank you for the $5 super chat anyway. Sorry for mispronouncing your name. I appreciate you paying me $5, which goes to the giveaways. You pay me $5 to correct me where I got that wrong. That's funny. E. Scott Hennis, retired paramedic. I buy for firefighters on duty. Oh, congratulations for doing that. Thank you for the $2 super chat, and thanks for your service and what you do out there. I have a close bond with some firefighters, but totally glad that you're helping out other buddies who are probably on duty, that type of thing. That's really awesome. So, especially being in New York City where fires happen, and the FDNY is a big part of our lives. Zach says, Stephen Gruffer. Thank you. That's so funny. Keith Stone. I'm going to have to read these names just in case I make another mistake. I was able to get 4 PS5s before Christmas from your stream for friends and family. Today was the 5th, but released it back because I had no takers. Thanks. That's awesome. That's a great way to go about it. And that's why I say don't stop looking. Because sometimes, people have it in their cart and they'll take it out. That's an old Xbox in there. So I'll have some news about the Halo Xbox soon in time. Some people pay me via Cash App. Some people pay me via Venmo because YouTube does take a cut. But I kind of love the super chats as well. So I don't mind that. But any money that comes to me from you guys directly, I was against donations before, kind of still am against them for getting them myself. However, I take that money, I buy a PS5, and I give it away to somebody who is either struggling to get it in a giveaway, which I'll have an end of January giveaway soon, or I buy gift cards to people who already got a PS5, and I do a giveaway, and that helps boost awareness of theshortcut.com, which is my everyday job now. Like, here's some info on PlayStation VR. And I make money from this. There's like affiliate links in there, but like, I don't have any ads on there. There is 0 ads, and some of the content will get delivered to you via email, like this was. And here's everything you need to know about PlayStation VR. If you're not a paid subscriber, you get half the info for free. So this is what it looks like. So you get PSVR specs, and then release date and pre-order information. That information is here in the PSVR Explained ASAP, the shortcut skinny. And you're able to see all the stuff about PSVR. There's no official price or release date, but $399 for PSVR 1 in 2016. But Oculus Quest 2 is $299. So I think they're going to stick with that $400 price range. Or that's my estimate. Release date, no release date, but I wager it's late 2022. Seems likely given the fact that they announced it this month, January 2022. So the original one did take 13 months, but that would put us at February 2023 as a release date, and that really doesn't make sense because like that's a dead zone for retail. So I don't think they'll take 13 months again, and they don't have. I make the point they didn't need time. They don't need as much time to incubate this idea because it's a sequel to something. It's not the first time they're doing it. And then you get down to release date analysis, and it cuts off. So if you want the next like 2,000 words, I added more later on. Then you'll get the free version, little preview of the free version. Has like price analysis, so I kind of go more in depth of what it could cost and why. Release date, when it could release and why. When will we see the headset? So I'm guessing this summer. Again, you're getting this info for free because you're in the live chat. What will it look like? So we don't know exactly what it'll look like, but I'm going to tell people this is not going to be a svelte pair of AR or VR sunglasses. That's like pipe dream this year, and it will be for a while. But because it has like inside out tracking, which is the cameras are embedded into the camera instead of having like an iToy or PlayStation camera looking at you. It's actually inside of, there's 4 of them. It's not going to be svelte. The headset, force feedback. I go into like all of this information, what the controller looks like. The controller has been confirmed. Comparison with the Quest, PSVR will be any good, and questions what we don't know yet. So that's the paid version. So you still get a lot up front. That's how I make enough money to live. Yeah, when is the next drop outside of GameStop? Frustrated, I paid $15 and never even got to add it to cart. So I said it was going to be super easy. Apparently, it was a little harder for some people. The next thing I'll do, I'll answer that question in a second. Next thing, if you go here, the next thing I'll be working on is this Samsung stuff. So it's only an outline currently, but Samsung they're merging basically the Samsung Galaxy S phones and the Note. And this is kind of like that preview video that you'll see. So if you click that link, that will help me a lot. All right. So many people needing help. All right. This is good. All right. All right. Back to your question, and make sure I didn't skip any super chats. Nope. Got all caught up on that, which is great. Give the stream a like if you can. Me and my stepson are so bummed. We finally thought we got one after waiting this long. So excited when I saw the purchase, then it kept bumping us out. So apparently, it wasn't as easy to get this time for some people. Yeah, if you sign in and sign in and or sign out and sign in, you should have luck. So let me see. Let me see if that does anything for me. The add to cart button disappeared, so I don't think it'll work. But yeah, some people hate that they only do bundles. I get it. I think it's a good thing for gamers if the bundle lines up with your preferences. So if you're like, I was going to buy Call of Duty anyway, this is a great bundle then, because you get this handy dandy red controller. But if you don't want that, then it's not a great bundle. So the Sony gods say no. Sorry, Scott. I was gonna get back to. I was a pro member, tried 5 times and still failed. My gut says try Walmart when it has a restock. Probably my guess next Thursday, only because thousands are available through my links. I'm still surprised. We're heading into February 2022. This released November 2020. So, you're right. Well, so that was something I kind of warned about earlier. So regarding GameStop, says Daniel, is it really necessary to be pro, or do they have restocks for non-pro members? So here's how it works. You need to be pro member, but you can wait an hour, and if it's still in stock, you'll be able to get it. I don't think it's happened once for PS5. It's happened for Xbox, but they're going to sell out within an hour for PS5, as you can see. It hasn't been, it's like 30 minutes. Within less than 30 minutes, it sold out for people. So give this a like. Daniel says, hi, Matt. Great job you were doing. Thanks for that follow-up. Yeah. Subscribe to the shortcut if you can. That's the only thing. It's free to do. There's a paid version, as I explained, but free to do. And shop at the links for PlayStation Plus. If you need to renew PlayStation Plus, I have a tweet out there. Or you can go to theshortcut.com and find this handy-dandy, don't pay $60 explainer, pay $36. There's the discount code guide. So, imagine, like, some people reply to me after I post about Aniba deals and the discount code. So, discount code is plus January, the word plus. And that's where you can get, you plug that into the discount code slot. So, I'll go buy now. I already have one in there. So I'm going to subtract one of them. So it's going to be $36.95, which is awesome. So I usually pay through PayPal. So that's awesome. So that basically gets rid of the service fee and then some. So it's a nice discount. And it will work on PS4 if you don't have a PS5 yet, which, I mean, like, I thought today was going to be easier. But no such luck. Okay. Yes. This is a good day for a lot of people with between Target and between Target in the morning and also GameStop today. I thought GameStop would just be a little easier, but it's just as difficult as Target, which means, you know, I'll have to do more giveaways. I'll have to do more tweeting of restocks, which is fine. But, like, I thought it was going to be, like, just GPUs after a while. I some people become my almost my like special project because like they message me and they're really having a struggle trying to get it. This guy who super followed me is struggling, and I'm trying to. Before he's like, I should just go on eBay. It's like, oh, don't do that. You gotta be patient. At what point? I think it's gonna be easier. I think it's gonna be easier in February, but it depends on like what your expectation is. If your expectation is, I want to go into a Best Buy and see it sitting on a store shelf, and no one's like trying to tear each other apart to get it. I think we're a long way from that, from it sitting on a store shelf and going, oh, there's the PS5. Remember when that was hard to get? Like, that may not even be this year. There's probably late summer where that may happen, where it's like readily available for a little while on store shelves. But come Christmas again, demand is going to go up again. So, StockX, I would skip that. And here's why. 2 reasons. You can pay less money or a little bit more and still get stuff. So this bundle, although it's a little bit more expensive, comes with stuff. The StockX version is listed at like $700. There's a lot of hidden fees that you don't know about. That's the other thing. So I'd rather pay $43 extra and get a bunch of stuff, because you're going to need a controller anyway. One day someone's going to come over and go, oh, you got the PlayStation 5. Can I try that? Do you have a multiplayer game? And then I'm like, I do, but I only have one controller. Well, I know a lot of online games are, or a lot of multiplayer games are online these days, but no GPU restocks this morning. Nope. Getting a lot of people's questions. Again, subscribe to theshortcut.com if you can. Get that PlayStation Plus discount code. I gotta update this now. It's sold out way faster. Yeah, just give it some more time. Have some more patience for it. I know it's like 2022, and you're like, what? How long do I have to wait? I know what day of the week it is. January 21st. It's a Friday. $12 minutes. I think I timed it. sold out even more quickly. Target this morning. Okay. Let's go update that part of it. There we go. Done. I picked up my 4th PS5 this morning. GameStop, nephew, brother, at GameStop. Nephew, brother, and brother-in-law. Appreciate this. Been watching for months now. Awesome. Thank you, Sculpt Viper Tommy. Tommy, awesome, man. Congrats on helping out so many people. You've become the go-to guy, which I discovered means you are the goat-to guy today. So I was like, wait a minute. This all goes. Yeah, don't forget about this article about the PlayStation Plus. So this is a brand new article for me. Went up in the last like 48 hours. But yeah, discount code for PlayStation Plus. Give this to your friends as well, and your brother and brother-in-law, etc. Because this enable link, I teach you how to do it on there, but that's the direct link. Plug in that discount code and you'll get PlayStation Plus, not for $60, but for I plugged in that discount code. On mobile, it's the little triangle icon. It flips up and you can put the discount code in there. $36.95. Way better than $60. Like, that's almost 50% off. So, and I do receive a small cut from that. Small, but with enough people it adds up. That's my disclaimer, but that helps me out. So it helps you out, helps me out. That's great. I just got one at 10:43. Never stop refreshing. That's amazing. Oh, add to cart button's back. That's very sneaky. So if you go back, thank you for letting me know. I'm glad we hung on to this live stream. Discount code expires, I think, this weekend. But here's the thing, and this is what I explain in the piece right here. You can stack it, so you can use it right away. You don't have to wait until it expires. A lot of people think, oh, my thing is not up until April, so I should wait until April. But like, now's a really cheap price. It's one of the cheapest I've seen. So if you order it now and you plug in the discount code and you redeem your voucher on the PlayStation Store with what Iniba gives you to get you something, you'll be able to add 12 months to whatever you have remaining. So I see the add to cart button live again, but I don't know if it's actually in stock. Someone mentioned they got it, so it's in stock for them. But yeah, I'm experiencing that same thing. So let me do a couple things. See if it is actually in stock. Yeah, so it's unavailable for you. Yeah, I'm saying unavailable. I tried to log out and log in. That was the trick I wanted to do. Okay. I mean, it's worth a shot. Why does GameStop continue to hurt us after we save them? That's funny. Yeah, GME owes you one. Let's see what their stock price is at. Everything's been taking a dive recently in terms of the market. Okay. Why do I never see these ladders? All right. So, you got to be a pro member. I am a pro member. Let's see. It's going to go? Nope. I got 2 PS5s back to back around Christmas. Got one on Matt Sweater's live stream. The one time you didn't need to be a Walmart Plus member. I remember that. Got one a few days later from PS Direct. Awesome. Yeah, you usually get one from PS Direct if you get like the invitation, but it's randomly sent to people. You need to be a PlayStation Network member. You don't have to be a PlayStation Plus member, although you do get faster shipping with that. I should add that into the guide for PlayStation Plus. So, that's a perk, even if you don't have a PS5 yet. Got the pro membership with leftover gift card. Guess I'll have it for next time. Yep. I didn't know you could use a gift card toward the pro membership. That's actually a good use of it. Nice. So I'm seeing some success today. It just... how much success will we see? I don't have the numbers for like 20... No, not 24 hours. Like maybe 18 hours. To see how many people actually got it from the links. Corey with a super chat of $5. Dot just spinning when I try to add to cart. Yeah, you know what? At least one person, I'm experiencing the same thing. At least one person said they were able to check out. But it was like right after it came back in stock. So, so thank you for the $5, Corey. I'm sorry that it's not like I have a great answer for you. That person did not stop trying and they got it, but that was right after the add to cart button stopped, appeared again. Stopped appearing and then appeared. Bucky says, P.S. Thanks, Matt Sweater, for both. Only knew about PS Direct from you. Like, that's awesome. Thank you for even, like, coming back to mention that. Because not only do I not get any affiliate links from, there's no affiliate program at Sony's official website, which is called PlayStation Direct. So, the button's gone for you now. All right, let's see. Yep, gone. Good. Thanks for the heads up, Scott. Yeah, unfortunately, it disappeared. But yeah, that's the best advice, is like keep spamming that button. So going back to Shay's comment, any Amazon restock on the horizon? Yes. Usually they do it from the 20th, 21st, around then onward. So we should see it any day. They rarely do a weekend restock. Yes. All right. This person, I didn't know where this was headed. So this is super follower, meaning they pay me $5 a month as a follower, just as a supporter. It's an alternative way to pay. It nets me $3.39. Thank you, Apple, because it's through the App Store or through like a microtransaction or a in-store transaction or in-app transaction. I think that's what they call it, in-app purchase. Through Twitter, Apple takes 30%, and then Twitter takes like 3 cents or something like that, which is negligible. But anyways, appreciate that person contributing in a different way. Target was a blur. No matter how fast I clicked, all the locations showed up unavailable in seconds, like all the drops in months. Yesterday, I waited 45 minutes at Best Buy checkout, the checkout step, before it said sold out. It's like she got caught in that. I didn't think I could ever get one until finally I got one from GameStop. That's awesome news. That's great. Love, love, love seeing that good news. Especially from a super follower who's like very supportive. And like detailed that message. Yeah. Let's see if it comes back. Nope. All right. Sorry, Corey. Better not luck next time. Yeah, absolutely. I'll be back. Yeah, they don't. They ship continental U.S. I should put that in the guide. I'll put that in the guide. That's a good one. Is the camera delayed? I hope not. Maybe there's a streaming buffering. It said that for like a little while. Anyway, this was fun. I'll head out at like noon, but I'm glad I was able to help as many people as I could. But yeah, this is the guide on theshortcut.com. I'll update that now. And then if you're a subscriber, you get like basically a deep dive, step-by-step analysis or store-by-store restock strategy guide. So it opens it up to have a lot more information. And like target what's new, the basics, timing, secret tip 1, secret tip 2. I'll update all that information. And then what do we got? There we go. PSVR information. Discounts. Xbox Game Pass discounts. Winners and losers. So I wrote this editorial about Microsoft buying Activision. Winners and losers of this. And then some phone hands-on reviews. Got to go to Vegas to preview the new Samsung phone. But the new Samsung phone, you can see the outline of it, the teaser. This is the new Samsung phone that's going to like probably rival the iPhone for the first time in a while. Last year's phone was all right, but yeah. Jed Ted says, I'll be sure to post a picture of my console when it arrives. Can't wait to experience Marvel's Spider-Man in all its ray-traced glory. Oh, that's awesome. Jed Ted, thank you for all the super chats and the just participating. And please stick around the community because like I could use someone who's helping people out and like yourself. Because yeah, I'm gonna take this to the next level later this maybe in the next 2 months. I'll have a live stream giveaway soon and one for charity as well. Sarah says, I think I got one because my checkout process kept messing up. I did get a confirmation email, order tracking number. The charge hit my bank, but I'm skeptical. Hopefully it works. So, Sarah, I did mention this like earlier, but it was in passing. And it may have been before the restock actually happened, so you may not have seen it or heard it. Joel, I'll have an answer for you in a second. But for Sarah, GameStop is terrible at tracking your stuff. Like, I got the box in hand before it finished saying order processing, and it was like 5 days later. I'm like, oh, it hasn't moved or hasn't appeared. GameStop is terrible at tracking. But they're good at getting people a console with bundles so the resellers are turned off. Like, that's where they're being good at stuff stops. So yeah. Delayed shipping from Walmart, bad sign. No, Robert, mine got delayed as well. I ordered one for another giveaway. I try to get one extra in or on the way before I give this away. So late January, which kind of in late January now, I'll do another giveaway. Turn on notifications on Twitter for that. Yeah, special editions of pre-order game releases. Yep, I'll do that. Anything that sells out and it's hard to get, that's what I'm going to do. This stuff has been selling out. The new colors. Specifically the 3 new colors for the covers for the PlayStation 5. So I'll have information about that. And that's going out as an email on theshortcut.com. That'll be exclusive to the email. I'll probably tweet it out as well, but like the information on where to get it is going to be on theshortcut.com. Whether you go via email or on the website. It's like a newsletter website hybrid. That's what Substack is. I just need one before GT7 drops. I think these things I didn't think these things would still be impossible a year after the release. Yeah, we're a year plus now, right? So I promise to get back to Joel's question. Does anyone know how long can I not redeem a PS Plus code? So I don't know if there's an expiration. You always run the risk of maybe someone guessing your code, and that's an issue. Not that happens a lot, but I would definitely use it right away. You can stack, Joel, and that's what I want to tell you. You can have, says it in this guide for PlayStation Plus. Is it stackable? Yes. Stackable means you don't need to wait for your current PlayStation Plus membership to expire to renew. Instead of letting it expire, you can use the code emailed to you at any point. You just redeem the voucher on the PlayStation Store as normal, and it'll add 12 months to your remaining plan. So it's stackable. So I have 3 years of PlayStation Plus left. So it's currently $36.99 through this guide. So if you do that and go to, Aniba, I'll just give you the shortcut link. on the shortcut. That's where to get PlayStation Plus. This is the discount code. That's it. All right. Had it twice in cart, says Dan, and both times I clicked. I'm not a robot. Disappeared. So cruel. Sorry about that, Dan. Oh. This is the first sign of a Jake Randall raid. We have at least one person doing it. At least. There's another person. Okay, it's a real thing. Jake Randall. I was trying to tune into yours. It's very hard to watch a YouTube video and watch Jake Randall at the same time as, because I'm a fan. I was in there this morning for his Target stuff. I got the red controller right here, and I got, just for everybody still in the chat and Jake Randall Raiders, do a little unboxing. Setting these up for a future giveaway. There's this. Ooh, $5 off your next purchase on PlayStationDirect.com. I wish I knew that before I ordered all of the controllers at once, but because I could have used each one. But yeah, got another one. Boom. This is the color I actually really like. So this is the light blue color. I know they all have names. CFI ZCT1W. That's the name on the back, but I know it has a specific name. Anybody know the name of this controller? Jake Randall Raid. Thank you for the 2 Coos Duprees to say Jake Randall Raid. Oh, Jake. You're funny. Monica P, thanks for the 20. I didn't want to not read out that super chat. Matt literally signed up for Twitter because of you last year. I finally got PS5 disc in the morning from Target that I was ready to pick up because of your alert. You're the best. You can't believe we finally did it. Subscriber for life. Awesome. Thank you, Monica P. And also, thanks to Jake for telling people about that Target restock. I didn't think it would happen. I was team not probably going to happen. It's going to happen next week. But I was like, all right, Jake said it's going to happen on a Friday. And I went with it. I was like, all right, I'm going to wake up. And I did. Jake, nice job. You deserve equal credit from Monica and others for today. So, yeah, thank you, everybody who has joined. I still have one more box to open up. Why not do it on a live stream, right? What color is this? As I destroy the box. What color is it? It's like a purple color. I still like the blue better. But there we go. Well, it goes really well with this console. And the covers are on the way today or soon. So hopefully I have those. I'll do a little video about it. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you can. And, yeah. Oh, Jake, I didn't know you were listening. Oh, that's awkward. Yeah, I did doubt you. Jake, whenever he types in capital letters, and like, how dare you doubt me? I just imagine like the Wizard of Oz. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. So, like a booming voice like that. That's what came in. I'm finally glad it came in. These two kind of the red color and the pink color kind of are too similar. So that's why I really like this blue color. Totally will have some photos on the shortcut.com, maybe do a video but really excited. And I'll try to give them as a giveaway to people who don't mind that I've touched them. I'll clean them, obviously, but because I have to take photos of them and do a little video on the shortcut.com. That's what we normally do on Tech Radar, but I'm going to do it on the shortcut. Yep. So that's the PlayStation discount. I'm going to end with that. Let people know about that. It's what? 36. I just wrote this guide about how you can get it for $36.99 instead of $60. So many people pay $60. Oh, Tracker Rye is here. All right, Tracker Rye says, I really like the blue and purple too, right? I'm all about these two colors. This one first, and then this one. I actually had to watch myself in the video, and I was like, what, am I shaking the right hand? Because I wasn't looking at. So, yep. Purple first. No, blue first, purple, and then I like the red. Then I like the pink. The pink one is, I don't know, just not my speed. Not because it's just pink. Not because of that. I think it's a little bit too close to this color, this red color. So, yeah, that's my beef with it. But it's all good. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, Rye is here. This is great. I love when a raid happens and other Restock accounts join. Jake Randall has a great YouTube channel. Tracker Rye does Twitter as well, just like I do and just like Jake does. So follow Tracker Rye on Twitter. Follow Jake on YouTube and Twitter. Also, there's an account where I see Tracker Rye on kind of like a little podcast. An account I haven't checked in with him in a little while, but One Video Game Dude. One Video Game Dude on both YouTube and on Twitter does a really good job, and sometimes I get to hear Tracker Rye's voice, which is cool. So he's a guest on there. Yeah, so there's a lot of really good Restock accounts out there. Not just me, but we all band together, try to ban all the scammers and the scalpers out there, and just try to make sure we're all, we know what we're doing, in terms of, hey, there's some information here, some information there. It's a team effort. So, yeah, I was also in the stream all morning for Jake's stuff, because it's so easy to get up to a hype session and check out Target and just kind of watch that community built up. There was 4,000 people concurrently in there at one time, something like that when I looked, which is an amazing thing this late into the game in 2022. So, are refurbished worth the $459? So, back all the way out and go to this. Yes, but you probably won't find it in stores. Verify address. I don't know if I want to do that on camera. So, I'm going to flip that. Go back to the shortcut for the second just to verify my address. I don't know if my address will pop up. That's the thing. It will. Glad I didn't do that on camera. Not available anywhere I'm checking. Not available there. I'm just trying different zip codes. So, it would be worth it for saving money and getting a used version, because usually they check them out. This red controller, highly suggest going to Best Buy, because that's where I bought mine, and looking for an open box. So, that's a really I bought the black controller, the red controller, the media remote, all open box. I saved maybe $10 in each case, maybe $15, depending on how expensive it is. So, open box, $59. So I saved $15 on that. And I probably saved another $10 on the black controller. Like, that adds up. That's a lot of money saved. So, maybe I'll write a guide about that on the shortcut of, like, because there are never controller discounts this early in the game. At least there was a couple for Xbox Series X during Black Friday, but by and large, the controllers for PS5 have not dropped in price. Ooh. So the release date for these at other retailers besides PS Direct, which I believe is sold out, at least of the covers, is 1/22. Okay. That's what it says. I think it's in February, but I could be wrong. Yeah. Yeah, Jake. I have your address, buddy. You don't have mine. But you actually probably do have mine. Somewhere. Did you, Tracker Eye? I didn't know you were we were gone, but because I was gone too. I went to CES and I went to LA afterwards, and I got a little sick, and I was like, I'm gonna just stay away from people just for the time being. So I didn't actually. I wasn't around to notice you not being around. Yeah, Jake's gonna deliver me some cookies, but it's going to be like internet files of like cookies of where he's been tracking me, like that type of cookie. Like, oh, this is not the delicious cookie I was expecting. Yeah, awesome. I love when you're all here because like you know everything, and that's kind of fun. I'm gonna have to go. I would have to go and do like a meeting at other work, but well, this is my job now for now. Until so Act 2 of what I do. I don't have concrete plans yet, but I do have ideas. So I'm super excited about that because this restock stuff I know won't last forever. So, coming soon. So, Xbox has been easier to get. PlayStation's becoming easy to get. Is there a Amazon restock soon? Yeah, usually from the 20th on is when I constantly have the page open on one of my monitors. I actually don't have it open right now. But that's something to have open. Let's see if I have that so I can show you. Nope. I just take a picture of it. So I bought one and gave it away in November. But yeah, let's see. There it is. I just took a screenshot of it because it cut out the address part. Not that I have an full address in there, but partial. There you go. So it says currently unavailable. Again, November 23rd. That again, I'm not purchasing these for myself or selling them. It's more for giveaways. It's all for giveaways. It still has the old date in there of December 31st when it was on sale briefly. It goes so fast. Amazon's very popular. Walmart's very popular. So sometimes your best bet is a bundle from GameStop or Target, which not everybody's in the mood to get up at 4:43 a.m. Pacific time. So I think it's got to be easier on the West Coast for that reason. I should frame this. Stuart says, wish you could be live 24/7. Thank you. Although I think you mean just for the restocks. But, or because you're having so much fun. Now, I have fun doing this. I heard Jake say this at the tail end of his live stream today. How much fun you have after a restock, just chilling. So, and talking to people. It's a great thing. Yeah, Tracker Rye gives some good advice here. Yeah, going into next week, seems like Amazon is one of the main retailers to keep in mind. Always sells out fast, but have your info saved, and you'll always save a lot of time. Yeah, and I don't have it in this screenshot, but there's a right where my zip code is, but there's an add to list button right here, which is funny. I just have a hovering screenshot of it. That button right there will appear right here, and I just actually, what am I doing? I can just go to incognito and do that. Okay, so that's where the button is. You can add to list, and it'll take you off this page as this page is becoming bombarded with traffic, and the add to cart button is breaking. When there's the add to cart button, sometimes it's down here with the price and a little flip out menu. Adding to list, which is a wish list, and then viewing that list will take you off this page, and you can add. There's an add to cart button on that wish list. That's one of the ways to get it in your cart a little bit easier. Jake Randall has a very similar tactic he used. I used the first one to know about this, as far as I'm concerned. Paying through PayPal on Target. That's a tactic that kind of does the same thing. It whisks you away from Target's server where their, credit card details are and everything. That's on the Target page, which is getting hammered. It whisks you away to PayPal server. You complete the transaction that way instead of failing where everybody's like hitting that page. It's a Target server page. A lot less activity on PayPal. Also probably stronger servers. Pay that way, faster to check out, and then you have your order. So reminds me of that. So there's definitely like little tactics that you can pick up if you watch Jake's videos, if you read the shortcut.com, like different things that you can figure out if you do reading. I had to yell at somebody today, and I don't yell often, and it was the internet, so I wasn't really yelling, but he almost got scammed, and I said, no, you gotta read. And so he's like, but where do I send the money? I'm like, no, don't send the money to me. Obviously, it's not me, because I never sell consoles. It's someone pretending to be me with my photo. And I told him, you have to read. Just slow down in life. And he's like, all right, but how do I get this? I was like, all right. You have to get it from GameStop today. Sorry. I had like half a Cheerio before, and now I'm dying. Because I didn't have time to have the full cereal, but I was like, oh, I'll have one little morsel of a Cheerio, and that's come back to haunt me with the small grains. Anyways, so I was like, I point him to this article, and he said, yeah, but what time will it be in stock? I'm like, everything there is in the article, like the bundle information, the time, how to check out, like what's included in the bundle. What else? The link, everything, the price, right? It's like, okay. And I even screenshotted the time so he would see it. And he said, but what about 10 a.m.? I was like, oh, did you see the part where I said I was going to live at 10 a.m.? But he's like, no, I'm getting conflicting information from GameStop's newsletter. It said 10 a.m. It said 10 a.m. Central Time. Again, stopping to read. Central Time. And he's like, what time is that in the on the East Coast? And I was just like, it's 1 hour ahead. And it's just like, it's written right there. So my best advice is to read. Number one, that guy almost got scammed because he wasn't stopping to read. It's everywhere in my profile. I have it in my pinned tweet, my bio now. Like, actually, I've always been in my bio, and now it's in my pinned tweet. But like the follow button's like right here. All this important information. You would think you would check that out, or maybe here, or maybe when I like put it in a lot of the tweets when I can fit everything. But people just don't stop to read and be like, okay, this is very important to me. So important, I'm about to give $550 to a complete stranger. Sometimes I'll ask them, hey, what's it say in my bio? And they'll say, oh, yeah, you say some of the Twitter resellers are scams. Like, no, I say all of them. Just stop and read and comprehend. So that's my best advice. I just don't want to see people scammed. So I did caps lock and like tell the guy he had to read. Anyways, long story short, I try to help out as many people as possible, as I know Jake and Tracker Rye do, but like I despise seeing people scammed out of money that they don't need to spend. I'm sure it was. That's funny. Yeah, I saw elsewhere, but certain websites did not cite you, so that's why I was like, by the time I got to it, that tactic, it had already been out there. But that's what happens when large publications in the tech industry do not cite you, Jake, which I'm against. Yeah, I put you in the. I've erased it since because the Target restock is now done, and I erased all those paragraphs. But I make sure I put a link into your stuff every time. Yeah. The store by store breakdown is here. Tracker Rye, if you need a free thing, because like it cuts off at right before the store by store restock, let me know. But yeah, that's why I didn't know you came up with that. Is the Halo Xbox done, Matt? No, it is not. There are stores that have it. I just don't know when they don't know when they'll have it in stock, but it's not done yet. I don't know when I can tell you about it, but there are Halo Xboxes out there. Not a lot, but there are stores with Halo Xbox on hand, and they have no idea what to do with it. So, take that for what it's worth. Oh, JedTed got the PlayStation Plus discount. Thanks for letting me know. I took this image, 48 hours ago, and this one. So they turned out pretty well. So I'm trying to create more custom images. Been hearing of a lot of GameStop bad at tracking orders. Yes, correct. I think I've said it like twice before, but you may not have been around for it. They're terrible. Like, I got my PS5. Pretend it's the PS5. Actually, it's right here. Pretend that's the PS5 that I had on order. Tracking just said, like, order confirmed, like, preparing for order. And I was like, oh, didn't update. It should be here in, like, 5 days, right? And I went to go downstairs to get a package. And I discovered that I was like, oh, it's the package. And I opened it up. I'm like, oh, it's the PS5. Maybe I updated while I was down getting the package. But I looked and it still said preparing the order. So they're terrible at telling you about the order status. So as long as you got the email confirmation and everything, you'll be fine. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, just slow down. It's very important to get this console to a lot of people, I know, but you know, the scams just happen daily. And I talk to Twitter about it, and whenever I mention it, they address other parts of my email, but not that part. You know, sometimes they do, then they'll get it taken care of, but usually it falls on deaf ears, so I'm just sad about that. Yeah. Jake, yeah, you know, you and I know, like, I know, like, not everybody can be an expert, and there's other parts of other tech journalist jobs, having been one for so long, as part of a large corporation that you have to tons of various work. You're not just focus on restocks, but site sources is what I want to say to those websites. It's like, oh, come on. Give credit where credit's due, because you know that they're working on all their stuff during the day, and all of a sudden they come up with information about, oh, GameStop's going to have a restock, and it's just like, where'd you learn that? Good job. Large tech publication that's the largest in the world, that just has articles about how to get stuff from last week, but getting tons of traffic. It's like, come on. Just point to the experts, which New York Times has done, other people have done for us, which I really appreciate. I would say 4 to 5 days. Probably 5 on average, although I've seen people get it within like 3 days before. Yep. Yeah. Like, that's why I take so much time. There's so many people who thank me in direct messages, and I loved getting back to those. But now, just like me skipping over those messages and not responding anymore, as much as I used to and love doing it, to me, I look at that and I'm like, oh, good, that person's taken care of. And I weed out all the ones that are about scams, and I say, all right, got to respond to that one. Which is sad. Like, no one, I don't want to see these people scammed. 2, I'm not saying congratulations anymore to people, because my time is being taken up to thwart scams. And hopefully I'm in time to do it. Sometimes I am. Sometimes the people contact me afterward. And it's just like, it's aggravating. But yeah, I don't get back to nearly as much like congratulatory messages, because I'm like, all right, I helped you. You're taken care of. You're fine. You're gonna get the console. It's gonna be delivered. So it's difficult to like not pay attention to it. All right, I'm gonna try to end it there. But I really appreciate having Jake and Tracker Ryan in the chat. But yeah, I will have the PlayStation discount there while it's still in stock. I will always have a PlayStation Plus discount available on this page. Yeah, it's literally them convincing you that you should pay them through Zeal. They're either PlayStation representative, they're myself, sometimes they're Jake, and they're like, oh, I have an extra one, this is my other account. Or like I'm Matt's manager. Like, they, people fall for that stuff all the time because they're so eager, and they're like, it's $5.50, which seems like a good price, but also like $50 over retail, for the console itself. $50 over retail. You're like, all right, that person's making $50, and I'm saving a bunch of money, and they're really nice. And they're like, they'll go as far as writing your name on the console, like on the box, like right there, on like a piece of paper, and taking a video of it. And you're like, oh, that's legit. Like, they have a console, but it's just really the console that they're using over and over again. It's probably their console and box. Sometimes they'll have multiple, so it'll look like it's just like really ingenious how they set it up. Ingenious, not in a great way. And yeah, they'll scam the person. They'll ask for the money through PayPal, friends and family, not goods and services where there's actually protection. Zeal or Zelle, actually how to say it. Venmo, Cash App is a big one, and Apple Pay Cash, which is all should be friends related. Like, oh, I gotta pay for dinner. Like, that's what Venmo is meant for, not for complete strangers where you're waiting for something to ship to you and you give them your information, like your email address and actual physical address. Like, I don't think anything bad's going to come of that. It's disheartening to see that your money's not going towards games. That $550 is quite a lot of money. And then a lot of people, like, they feel like idiots, and they're like, I feel like such an idiot. And like, it happens a lot. Try to console them. And their first question to me is, so do you know when the next restock is? Like, they haven't given up. Some people want to give up, but, there's a lot of people who are just like right back in it. Like, no, I need this console. That they were willing to spend $550 on like a very shady thing that probably raised red flags for them, but they ignored them because they were so desperate for it. So, all right. Gonna head out. Giveaways are gonna happen. Again, turn on notifications for that because I will do some fast ones. StockX is kind of legit. I've heard some horror stories. I don't suggest it, especially at this point. Where people had to get it for Christmas, I started to say, all right, if you're desperate for it, don't fall for a scam. I'd rather you go with StockX, which has some buyer protection. But there are horror stories in there where people receive stuff that wasn't sound. Also, there are hidden fees. So there's two things. Hidden fees. So it's not the price up there. There's a service fee and there's a shipping fee. And second, it doesn't arrive very quickly. So those are the things I'll be upfront about and warn you about. You can get it from there, but by the time the person ships to StockX and StockX ships to you, you may be able to find it at a different location like Walmart next week. So, or GameStop 6 days from now. So, in stores. So, look for that. And yeah, GameStop will have, I'll break it here, a restock on Thursday, I think it is, if I have my dates right. I think it's the 27th, which is 21st. Yep. So, I'm trying to get visual confirmation first of it and what's in the bundle. So, anyway, there's that. Let's see. Yeah, so you missed out. There's another GameStop restock. I just have to find the information that was sent to me. But yeah, the 27th is when you can expect that. I'll try to give you more information very, very soon about it. But I have to find the person's. Definitely more recent conversation. 27th of this month. So bundles need to be Power Rewards Pro membership. So if you bought one today and you kind of feel burned, still can go to good use. And also you get a $5 voucher to GameStop every month. I wish it accrued. It doesn't because it expires, but it's still helpful. Yeah, it's getting much easier to get bundles lately. Yeah, the Xbox has proven that bundle will just sit there. Yeah, and resellers don't go after bundles. I'd much prefer you get a bundle than StockX at this point. Again, I briefly recommended it to some parents who were pestering me like, I need this by Christmas. I was like, all right, if you're going to get something, it's a service for this time being, but it's not worth it otherwise. So, yeah, definitely don't get it in January from there. The 27th is my birthday. Hopefully I can get it. Congratulations. Happy birthday. That's gonna be good. You're gonna get a console if it's in your area. So they haven't been releasing a list recently, which is sad because that must hound the customer service people or the in-store employees. But hopefully release a list. They didn't last time. Florida is one of the locations where it'll be in stock, which is great. Yep. Yeah, I think the last time they did a non-bundle was maybe in the summer. I can't remember. Of last year. Early summer, too. I don't know if I'm, like, imagining that, but I feel like, yeah. It is over, Mr. Beam. I'm sorry to say. The PlayStation 5 was in stock with this controller, and I took it out of my shopping cart, but it was definitely in stock. We're looking at Amazon next sometime this week, maybe. That's not confirmed. PS5. So that was the bundle. It's sold out right now. There's no add to cart button anymore. It did briefly come back in stock like a half hour ago. But yeah. And usually when GameStop does an in-store restock, it's like a lot of times it's the same bundle. Again, I'm waiting for confirmation before I blast it out there of what the bundle is, how much it'll cost, and ideally locations, but they haven't been handing out locations. Yeah, Candyman. Okay, thank you for the info. I've tried to get one for my son since they first came out. Probably going to buy from a reseller who has the original receipt of purchase. Wish me luck. Candyman, I will say this, though. Don't do it online. Like, if it's a handoff and you're doing it in front of a police station, like that type of thing, it's fine. Right? Like, still could be problematic, but I highly suggest waiting for GameStop next week. Or Best Buy or any other restocks. Because it is getting easier. If I could talk you into that, I would. Resellers aren't charging nearly as much, but, like, no, I don't like to reward that because that's just, like, it's why we're, one of the reasons we're in this situation. 2, if you're doing it online, you will get scammed. Of, like, I've been doing this since, like, February of last year when I transitioned from doing it on just on Tech Radar to, you know, on those pages that were too slow to doing it full-time on Twitter. In all that time, in 11 months, I have seen 0 legitimate resellers. And the thing about the resellers is, if you lined all of them up, most of them will be fake. All of them, really. I say all of them. If someone was legitimate, they wouldn't necessarily, you wouldn't, and you line all of them up. You would say, this person's the most believable, this person's the least believable. The most believable person is going out of their way to make themselves sound believable. So the person that you would want to believe the most and sounds legitimate is going to be a scammer. Because they don't have to, you know, someone who actually has a console isn't really trying very hard to get rid of it. But the other ones are so eager to masquerade as actually having a console. So if they take a picture of a receipt, that's not good enough. So hopefully I talked you out of, number one, buying from a reseller. You don't need to do that at this stage. 2, don't do it online. It will not get shipped to you. So I'm not going to yell at you like I did the other guy, but again, caps lock yelling. But yeah. Okay. Like, my DMs are filled with people getting scammed. Or almost getting scammed. Because they get talked out of it. Anyways, alright. That's it. I will have some information on the shortcut.com about this controller. And I will try to give it away. Because I don't need all these colors, do I? I mean, they're cool. But, yeah. Alright. Subscribe to the shortcut.com if you can. That would really help me out. Free or paid. Yeah, that's it. Cool. Thanks for everybody for joining. I know there's like 7, 8 people here still, but I appreciate everybody who checked in. Have a good weekend. Bye.